Coach Mike Jones comes into town tonight. Familiar face for you. You and him were both on Coach Smart's initial staff. Talk about some of the initial times here when y'all were grinding, hitting the recruiting trail, and some of the memories.
He's just awesome to be around. He's a great guy, really good friend, and we were in the offices next to each other and would talk all the time and still talk quite a bit. He's been at Radford the last 2 years. I was at Chattanooga. And our conference meetings are both in Hilton Head, South Carolina. But during the conference meetings, you're supposed to eat dinner with your, they got a conference dinner. Well, Coach Jones and I skipped the conference dinner during that time, and we would go eat by ourselves in Hilton Head, find a seafood restaurant, something like that, and go sit around and eat. So, just a good friend, good resource. He was great for me as I took over the program at Chattanooga, helping me learn the ropes as a Division I head coach. But he's a team player. When he was on staff, he was a team player, did a great job recruiting. He recruited Travion Graham here. And in fact, Trey's mom's coming tonight just to see him and see us, I hope, a little bit too. But just a great guy, and happy for all his success. He's done a tremendous job turning around the program at Radford, and it's never fun to play your friends, but we got to lace them up tonight and hopefully beat them.
Well, he's coming in here on a high double overtime win against Georgetown on Saturday. That's got to be exciting for him. Senior guard Rashawn Davis came in, and he's led the Highlanders the last 2 years in assists, but the other night he kicked in 28 points. Talk about what the Rams might do to try to slow him down a bit.
Yeah, really good player out of Charlotte, Davidson Day. We're going to have to mix up our coverages on him. I think we need to trap him some. We need to get the ball out of his hands, force some of their other guys to make some plays. But he's a good guard. He didn't shoot it great last year, but he certainly shot it well against Georgetown. He's got some tendencies that we've picked up on that hopefully will help our guys, maybe from last year, and then seeing him again against Georgetown, knowing that he's carried those tendencies over to this season. So, we certainly need to be locked in on him, locked in on our scout on him. But our guys have been really good the last 2 days and understand what a good player he is, and he's certainly very critical to their team.
Rebounding, you talked about that a little bit in your presser after the post game against Prairie View A&M. Radford comes in, even though they were undersized, out-rebounded Georgetown. What type of emphasis will you put on the boards tonight?
We've put a ton of emphasis on it, but put a ton of emphasis on it all year for us, really. We beat Prairie View about 10 on the glass. Should have been more, not good enough. But they out-rebounded Georgetown by 6. Coach Jones is a rebounding fanatic. He used to drive him crazy here that we didn't do a lot of rebounding drills or spend a lot of time on rebounding when he was an assistant. But no, they go after it hard. And, really it's going to be on our guards. We need some of our guards, Burgess and KB and Melt. We need them to get in there and get some rebounds because their bigs go so hard. It's going to be all we can do just to even it out with the bigs. We just need to put a body on a body and make sure their bigs don't get it. Then our guards need to go chase these things down and really do a good job of helping us on the board. So that'll be a challenge for us. But it's an area that we spend a lot of time on as well. I think we've gotten better rebounding-wise, and we need to certainly show that tonight against a good team and a very good rebounding team.
In your opening press conference, you talked about havoc still lives here, and one of the things about that was chasing down loose balls. Most coaches call those 50-50 balls, but the other night against Prairie View A&M looked more like, to me, it was 90-10 balls. Talk about that progress or emphasis you've put so far on this year.
Yeah, we got to be a gritty, grimy, blue-collar, tough team, and I thought we left a few out there. It wasn't quite 90-10 was the ratio, but we left a few out there. But that's what we got to do. We can't be pretty. We can't be prancing around out there. I mean, we got to be diving head first for balls. We've got to make all the little plays. We've got to make hard square ups, hard wall ups down in the paint, force guys to finish over top of us. So all those little things, are big things, especially when we get into conference play, where about 76% of the games are 3 possessions or less. At least they were last year in league. So every little possession matters. So all the little stuff adds up. We got 5 steals off baseline out of bounds defense, sideline out of bounds defense on Friday night, which is great. That's a huge area of emphasis for us, and hopefully we can continue to win those little special teams, those small areas as we move through the season.
VCU has played Radford 9 times so far. Every time the home team has won. Hopefully we'll continue that tonight. Coach, good luck.
Thank you.